you're still teaching online using basic WhatsApp or basic slides, I think maybe you're earning lesser than you're supposed to, and you're still working harder than you're supposed to, and it's not really a good thing, right? So in this video, I'm going to be showing you 5 powerful tools that you as an online tutor you can use to make your classes more engaging, save you a lot of work, and actually help you to make more money as an online tutor. Okay, so these are 5 basic tools that I use every day in my classes. Like, I do not joke with these tools, I use them every day in my classes. Okay, and just in case this is your first time, my name is Miss Blessing, and this is I Teach with Miss B, and I share tips that help teachers thrive and grow. So if you're new to my channel, please click on the like, subscribe, and share button, and please share the link with your friends, because a lot of teachers are suffering, and I don't want them suffering. I want them to be able to still enjoy the dividends and benefits of being an online tutor. So these are the things that I'm going to be sharing today. So today I'm going to be teaching you how you can use some basic tools, very important basic tools that you as a tutor you will need for your classes. And I'm not just going to show you what this tool does, I'm also going to tell you why it matters and how it can actually help you to earn more. So if you're just joining, please click on the like, subscribe, and share button, and do not go anywhere. Okay, now the first tool I want to share with you is Zoom, a live teaching platform. Okay, so either you're using Zoom, you're using Voof, you're using Google Meet, or you're using what's it called, Microsoft Teams, Zoho. There are a lot of them, right? I On my channel I have video on how to use Zoom, how to use Google Meet, how to use Voof. So I would want you to learn how to use one. Now the thing about Zoom is that Zoom is paid, right? You have only 40 minutes interval to teach if you're using the free Zoom, but Google Meet is free, Voof is free. So if you know you don't want to pay for Google Meet, you don't want to pay for Zoom, you can also go ahead and use Google Meet or Voof. However, Zoom is smoother. Why do I like Zoom? Because it allows you to share your screen. It has a whiteboard inside. You can record your lesson, and this is how it helps you to make more money, right? It makes your session look more interesting or more professional. I'll use the word professional. Yeah, it makes your session look professional. Parents can trust you more. You can charge higher rates because you tell the parents that, oh, I'm paying for tools that I'm going to be using. I'm not using free tools to teach your child. That's another thing you could even use to charge parents more. All right. So it is very important that you pick one particular live platform that you could use to teach to help you. I'm not a big fan of WhatsApp sharing screen and all of that because it is also quite limiting, right? It's also quite limiting. So you have to try to either use Zoom or Teams or what's it called, or Voof. Voof is free. Google Meet is free. Pick any of them and then go ahead and use it. Now, the second tool I want to share with you is an interactive learning tool. Now, on this platform, I've shared how to use Kami, I've shared how to use OneNote. But however, OneNote is for members, so please join my membership. Click on the membership button and join the membership so you have access to learn how to use the OneNote. Okay, so using an interactive tool. What do we use interactive tools to do? We use them for engagement. We use it to give students homework. We use it to give them their assessment. That's like their independent tasks where they have to do their work, and then you will mark, right? It's just like their student, the way in physical school we have our notebooks where students will write their answers and then you mark it. And that is how this one also is. This interactive tool is one important tool that you must need in your class. Okay, and it's great for interaction. So one notification tools like your quizzes, your Kahoot, I've talked about them on this channel. Blue Kit, please go ahead and watch them if you've not watched these videos, because they're very important when it comes to student engagement. You use it to keep students longer with you. They are not bored, they are interested in relating with you. Parents are beginning to see the results, or parents can see the excitement on their children's faces when the children are actually happy playing games and learning together. And you could also use that to retain clients, so it is very, very important that you know how to use these tools. Okay, the next tool I want to talk about, which is the third one, is your content creation tool. Content creation tool is like, how will I put it, where you use to create your teaching slides. I've talked about Oak National Academy on this platform. I've also talked about how to use Canva to create slides. I've talked about different one, but I use Canva a lot. I've talked about Chalky. If you're here, you've not watched Chalky, please go and watch that video. So I use Canva a lot. Why? Because Canva slides are very, very beautiful. Okay, even Pinterest, you can get what's it called, worksheets from there as well. But Canva slides are usually very beautiful. So I just go there, pick one, edit it, and then use it for my classes. Okay, you could create beautiful slides, you could design your worksheets, you can make your lessons very, very interesting just by using all of that. Now, why is it important? Presentation matters. In fact, your slides can decide if your class is going to go well or not, or if the child is going to be interested in your lesson or not. Yes, I said so. Your slide must be very engaging. If you're teaching students in EYFS, Key Stage 1, Key Stage 2, please use very engaging slides. Your slide should not be boring, okay? Your slide should also aid engagement or make the engagement more interesting. So these are things that are very important. So you have to know how to use these slides, okay? Or need to know how to use the content creation tool. Yeah, let me just put it like that, content creation tool, because there are a lot of things, not just slides, your worksheet as well, very important, okay? Now, the fourth creation tool I want to talk about is Smart Assistant. See, I don't like stress. I like using AI tools a lot. It doesn't take away my cognitive level. It doesn't reduce my cognitive level. But I use AI a lot, like ChatGPT. I use it to ask questions, generate questions, get scheme of work or curriculum from one particular country using ChatGPT and all of that. Like it generates lesson ideas for me, gives me practice questions. It helps me to solve complex topics. There are sometimes that there are some topics that just come up and then I'm wondering, I just go to ChatGPT and then it generates it for me. It tells me where I can even watch videos or the person's video to watch that will explain it for me on YouTube. Like you, Gemini, Claude, ChatGPT, anyone that you know that works for you, go ahead and use them. They help you work faster and they deliver more value for you so that you don't have burnout. See, when you're doing all these things by yourself, it's very easy to just have burnout. But when you use AI tool, I think it's going to be easier or seamless. Not I think, I know it is going to be easier or seamless. Is that okay? Now, the fifth tool I want to talk about is your organization or scheduling tool. Now, if you're here and you're a teacher, you don't have a Google Calendar, you don't make good use of your Google Calendar or maybe Calendly. Are you a 2026 teacher? Okay, gonna days we just used to write it and then use your Google Calendar, use it, set up your dates when you have your classes. And one good, beautiful thing about Google Calendar, it gives you a 30 minutes reminder, it gives you a 15 minutes reminder before the time. So if you have a student that usually comes in late and Google sends you a 15 minutes reminder that the child is going to, you have a class, you can use immediately send a reminder to the parent that, oh, our class is in the next 15 minutes, please get your child ready for our session. See, professionalism is key. I always say this. So you could use these organization tools, have sticky notes, very important. Use your sticky notes, write down very important messages, or write them down in your notebook. So this is one very good way to stay organized. Google Calendar, Calendly, it helps you to stay organized. It helps you to track your classes. It helps you to avoid double bookings. It helps you to stay professional so that you don't clash one person's class with another person's class. No, it makes you to stay very professional. So these five tools are very important, and it can lead to better client retention, more referrals, because they have seen that you are good at what you're doing, and this also helps you to increase your income. Okay, so if you watched to this point, please click on the like, subscribe, and share button. Now let's look at what you can do so that you can put all of these things together and be the best that you are supposed to be, or the best that you are as a professional online tutor. Now let me be honest with you, if you want to be more as an online tutor, it's not just about you teaching now, right? It's not about you just being a teacher, it's about you teaching smarter, it's about you giving better values. And if you are able to put all of these things together, trust me, you'll be able to give or offer better value to the parent than when you're just there and not being what's it called, you're not being productive enough for the parent to retain you. Okay, and here's what I want you to do, right? So today I want you to pick one of these tools that you think that is best for you and start using it. Start using these tools, increase how will I put it? Yeah, improve your teaching style, your teaching method. put more of and use your in your slide when you're creating your slide, ensure that after every subtopic there is an activity like guided practice. If you watch my live stream, I talk a lot about guided practice before you go ahead and do independent practice. So these are the things that I want you to always put yourself in, or position yourself very well. Okay, so just ensure that you click on the like, subscribe and share button. I have videos that talk about how you can teach online, how to use the tools, how to, yeah, how to use the tools like Google Meet, Zoom, Canva. I have all of these videos on my YouTube channel. Go ahead, click on the like, subscribe, share button, and go ahead and watch how you could use these tools. And I'm sure that as you're going to use these tools, you're going to make more money or improve your chances of being a better online tutor. Okay, I also have a book, The Online Tutoring Blueprint. Go ahead, purchase the book and read it so that you can start your online tutoring company with ease. Okay, so thank you for watching and thank you for learning these 5 tools that I have shared with you. And I hope you're going to make good use of them. Okay, I think I mentioned more than 5 tools, but yeah, but I hope you're going to make very good use of them. And see you in my next video. Bye for now.